Buh. Let me see if my music is running properly. Let's you know what? Let's just put it on like a random time. Cause I always put it on the same time, and you know what? We're just gonna try something new today. Okay, let me make the post as usual, which is what I should be doing. Let me see. Photos. I need to make a stream announcement. Wow, today is definitely not the 18th. 27? 28? 29? Jesus. It's the 29th? That's kind of illegal. Hey Moon. Manga, hashtag comic. It's not gay to blush at your homies. Is that what I call this stream? Damn. At least it leaves you wondering what's gonna be happening on the stream. Yes, art indeed. Okay, let me move some stuff around so that I can access everything properly. Bop. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so I send out that post. And then we go over to Blue Sky. Well, actually, I need to post the link from Twitch. I'm just doing some housekeeping stuff right now. So don't mind me. If you follow me on Twitter, you can if you'd like, you can retweet the stream posts. But if not, that's perfectly cool and chill by me. I need to mute my notifications. I'm realizing this now. We're just doing some housekeeping. I can't believe today's the 29th. Tomorrow the new Pokemon TCG pack comes out. Oh boy. That's my favorite. It's gonna be very fun. You'll retweet it for me. Okay. It's also on Blue Sky if you want to share it there. Oh god, I had to also make a post for Instagram now because I downloaded it. What a mistake. It's so over. I'm sorry. We're gonna be stalling for a bit. Select more photos, collections, favorites. Bop. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Bop. Bop. Copy, paste. I love being a social media manager, or like just managing my social media accounts. It's very fun. I love having to post the exact same thing across 7 different platforms. It's very fun. Literally my favorite thing ever. Oh my god, Instagram doesn't allow you to like post properly. Whatever. Who cares? No one actually cares about this. All of this is just for me. Alright. And then I guess might as well just post the stream thing over here. At Stream Gang. Okay, finally, we're almost done. We're live. Okay. Oh, I got fan art today. You're an artist too? I have a big project of drawing 100 Hollow Knights. Oh, very interesting. That's nice. I never got into Hollow Knight. And I don't think I'm that crazy about platformers. But hold on. I got fan art over the weekend. So let me send it over to myself and you can see it. Dee 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 dee. It's very hot. It's a good artwork. Let me upload it into like here. Let's upload it into like the thing. Why don't we? Here it is. I'm just gonna upload it into my Procreate. I did not draw this. This scene is so cute. Thank you. That's me and my boyfriend. So let me write the, how do you call it? The tag of this artist, because they drew me fan art and Mamma Mia, you know? Let's see. Barazoku Works. Definitely give them a follow. Let me write it in black, actually. Barazoku Works. I sure hope he does. Comedy is my passion. Oh shit, my microphone's like fucked up. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that too loud? No, I think it should be fine. Okay, so this is by Barazoku Works. Go give them a follow. Apparently there was an NSFW version, but they decided against it, and I'm like, bless. It's not that I didn't give permission for them to draw him NSFW, but it's like, I don't know. Because Krem is like a mascot, but he's not me, you know? He's just a dude. It looks badass, I think so too. But yeah. Krem, if you didn't know, is not actually me. He's just a mascot. He's a face for the channel. I don't know, I just like drawing him. He's a good boy. Okay. So we're gonna give this a few more seconds before we move on. I know I titled the stream that we're gonna be, or like I made the stream seem like we're gonna be drawing comics, but honestly, I can do something else if you're more interested in that. So we have two options for stream. We have Dead End Ride, which is my comic, or I can work on a commission. I haven't worked on my comic in a long ass time, so I was feeling like maybe I should. All forms of art is okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been beating my ass with commissions for a bit, so maybe I should. Also, I think the stream title is just like too perfect not to do it. So yeah, I guess let's do it. I feel like his head is a little bit, Matthias's head is a little bit big here, but I'll fix that. Okay, anyways, do I have my actual script here? Shit, I don't. Okay, hold on, I need son of a bitch! Okay, hold on. I need to open Google Docs. It's fine, everything's fine. I'm not panicking. Okay. I love how every time I open stream, I just like stall for 20 minutes. It's very fun. It's my favorite thing to do. It makes it very entertaining. Let's see. You've only had eyes for one man. Okay, so then it's this one. Right. Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste the text into Procreate, and then we can get started officially. Again, I'm stalling, but sorry. Okay, so how many text bubbles are here? I don't even know anymore. Okay. There we go. Scoocha, Yabucha over here. Okay. Oh, I got hiccups. Bleh. Okay, so. Haha, Matthias said that his gay friend is a ladies' man. That's very funny. Unfortunately, he does not know that he is gay, so that's... It just makes it great. I love unrequited romance. It's my favorite thing. Oh god. I'm gonna be killing some people with this comic. Okay, here we go. This looks stupid. Hold on. That looks ugly. Pinch. Pinch. There we go. Oh, son of a... Okay, whatever. Let's just do it again. Okay, copy, paste. Slide. Let's make it... Yeah, there we go. Okay. There. Then let's throw in the text bubbles real quick, just so I know what's going on in the comic. They really beat into me for that one. Goes over here. Then I guess I should put this over here on top. He was so sure too. Yeah, his head is definitely too big in that final panel on the bottom. I'll need to amend that. All right. Okay. And then I think for the final line, I cut it. Yeah, I cut this line. Because I was like, clearly we don't need it because I can just do it visually. Yeah. Yeah. So... Oh, I'm so happy. This comic makes me happy. Unfortunately, I just don't work on it enough. I need to get back into like doing it daily. Okay. So, let's get started. I need to draw his hoodie. That's the first thing that I need to do. Because right now he's a little bit naked. Just a little bit. Wait, I should do it on a separate layer so I can put it... Do I need to put it here? I kind of do, don't I? Okay, let's... Alright. Unrequited love is my favorite. I love making people sad. Yippee, yippee. One-sided love. It's my favorite thing. This is why we don't fall in love for straight men. Fall in love with straight men, that's what I meant to say. Unfortunately, me personally, I can't help it. Something like this, right? That's how a hoodie works. I'm doing this without reference. I think it should be fine. There's so many things that I can get away with that I don't allow myself to get away with that I should just do anyways. You know? Something like that. I feel like this should be bigger because the shoulders are like really long. Something like this. Okay. And then I started doing this thing with my drawings where I made this part dark. That way the Adam's apple sticks out a lot more and I like it. So I'm gonna keep doing that, I think. Unless it looks really bad in the comic. In which case I might stop doing that. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but... Oh, I started getting into TikTok. Like, creating content for TikTok, and I think I kind of like got the the idea down, if that makes sense. Because now I know like the format that I want to do. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like you duplicate your work as an artist, which is very good. Like you get more value out of your work. So all you really have to do is like draw on camera and then put some trending music and then you're done, you know? Get free publicity off of that. Unfortunately, I wish I was doing that for a while and not just starting like today. But you know what? Live and learn. Honestly, I didn't want to download TikTok because it's just like really addicting, and I know myself, I won't be able to control myself. Which is why I try to like, I don't know how to explain it. I try to lower contact with things that I deem potentially addicting in order to not like get lost in the sauce. So that's fun. That's really fun. But yeah, I did get wound into scrolling through TikTok today because I wanted to find like a trending song for my post, and I ended up wasting an hour of my day, which did upset me. But it was for work, I promise. And I ended up not even finding the song that I wanted to use. I just went through YouTube and I found it much quicker. So, live and learn. God, this looks really ugly. Yeah, this looks terrible. Hold on. We need to lower this so that I don't have to think about it too much. There we go. Artist hack. Make the space smaller. That way you have less work to do. I mean, honestly, for a comic, you really need to like, you need to be efficient with your time. If you're fucking around too much trying to make things look good, it's already over. Okay. Oh, is the audio balancing good? It looks fine. Oh shit, I forgot to post. You know what? No, it's fine. Trying to get affiliates, but don't know when that's gonna be happening. I think we're like 25 followers out. So that should be something to look forward to. Alright. And then now let's take the red and... something like this. There we go. His eyebrows are not thick enough. Let's try it like that. There's something wrong with this part here. Because his neck and the bones here are much... They shouldn't be this thin. Oh, there we go. That's the right one. Okay. Let's keep it a little open. And then we put his necklace over here too. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay. All right. Should be good. His nose doesn't behave like this though. His nose definitely does not do this. But it doesn't do that either. Hold on. It needs to be sharper. Well, it's not sharper. It's like more out, I think, is what I meant to say. Something like that. Yeah. And yeah. Let's go over here and do this. Something like that. Well, that's good. Wait, hold on. That's really good. That's a good hand. That's a good hand. Alright. Wait, I'm starting to love it. That's good. That's a good one. I should draw the connective stuff there. Is that? No, that's not anatomically correct. Let's erase this. I think that this needs to be out more. I don't think it's anatomically correct, but it just looks good. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. I think his mouth needs to be a little bigger. It's a little tiny here. Actually, no. Let's keep it the way it is. I need to simplify the way that I draw this comic, because I cannot dedicate the amount of time that I need to like get it to be as pretty as I want it to without like kickstarting it or putting it on Patreon. Speaking of, I think I need to open a Patreon. It's like another social media that I have to take care of, but I think it will be worth it. I just don't know what I want to offer. Because, I mean, honestly, I've been like steering away from doing NSFW in general. Because, I don't know, it's just like, it's not advertiser friendly. I think I've spoken on this before. It's not advertiser friendly, and it's not... I don't want to like have to hide anything anymore. For many years I've like kind of grown accustomed to hiding things, and honestly I don't like doing that. You know, I just wanna be a silly guy. I don't want to draw like full out porn anymore. I don't know, it's just not appealing to me anymore. I've done all the combinations. All the stuff that I wanted to do has been done. So now we chill. I was drawing Knuckle Duster in my free time a few days ago. Or like, how do you call that? No, it was a few days ago. And it was like a suggestive pose. Like where he was on his knees, and I don't know, I just deleted it. And it felt oddly liberating. I don't know. It's like I don't know, I don't feel like I want to draw that kind of stuff anymore. I was working on the sketch and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's delete it. Delete your art. Not drawing NSFW is totally respectful. Yeah. About the Patreon? What about the Patreon? Well, yes. I just don't know what I want to offer people, and that's how I got onto the topic of NSFW, because it's like I feel like Patreon is mainly used for NSFW, but like, what if you're just a normal artist? Like, what can I offer that people would actually buy? Because the thing is that I don't want to really put more work onto myself because I have so much work already. So I'm like, I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. Any art can be NSFW to the right person. I mean, well, you know what I mean when I say NSFW. Like, I'm just talking about like outright porn. Like, if I was doing like suggestive, that's different. Like, suggestive, I can just do suggestive. Like, that's just for me, you know? But I don't want to make my whole branding about it, if that makes sense. I just want to be a funny guy. Also, I need to draw his lips. I haven't been drawing his lips. He has very cute lips. Something like that. Also, hi, Lunar. Don't gachigasm in my chat. Clean up the floor. You nasty fuck. Why are you cooming all over the place? God damn. He has sexy little lips. No, hi, Leaf? Did I not say that? Did I not say hi? I'm sorry. That's my bad. Did I show you my fan art that I got? Hold on. I got fan art, guys. Look, I got fan art. I'm so happy. Yes. Yes! I'm trying to emulate like the, how do you call it? The plankton. Yes! Yes! But I can't do it. So thick and breathable. You know what? It's a good thing that Krem is not me. He is a mascot. So you have all the rights to breed him. Also, I found some expressions that I wanted to use from hentai in my normal work. Because there's this one artist that's really good at drawing facial expressions. And it's not even like they're outright porn, it's just like they're good facial expressions in general. And I'm like, wait a minute, I could use this. You know? So yeah. That's the vibe right now. Okay, no, that looks kind of creepy. Hold on. Let's redo that. Okay, here's the thing about whenever I draw like in small places like this, I end up not understanding what's going on with the rest of the face. And that's really bad. Because everything just gets like fucked up anatomically. I need to learn how to do better with that. Let me look at an Andre reference. I think his jaw is really wide. That's the thing, you know? That's a thing of his. His neck is not this, it's not like this. It's more like this. And then he has no jaw right now. Or chin, sorry. So let's give him a little more chin. That's a little bit better. Your art is cute, silly, and really suggestive. Yeah. Use the hentai face for characters doing mundane things like filing taxes. Yep. That's how we do it. Also, Lunar, are you not a VTuber? Or am I confusing you? Cause like, I just made like a connection right now, and I feel like you're a VTuber. But I might be wrong. Cause I could have sworn I saw you on Twitter before. But I might be wrong. Also, I need to look at how I drew Andre, because this face is not eating. Hold on. Okay, hentai face, go away. I need to look for other stuff. What the fuck? How did I draw him? I haven't drawn him in forever. Oh, it's so over. Okay, here it is. What the hell? I just don't understand. I haven't drawn him in so long. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna draw it by hand, and we're gonna see how the anatomy goes, because I don't understand how the anatomy is right now for his face. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, let's do like some dot eyes, because this is just an example, right? So you got something like this. No, I thought about stream, but my home has bad internet, like 24 hours to upload a 20-minute video. Oh no. Okay, so I must be thinking of someone else. This is haunting. Okay, I made him look slightly more empathetic with like the eyes. Look away. I need to understand how his face works. Okay, so it's like something... Okay. I think his nose needs to be a little bit like this, a little more... It needs to be like that. And then let's do like this. Hold on. D. His ear goes here. And then you go like this. So then your man bun goes over here. And then you have like a little... It's kind of like a little pig's tail strand of hair here. His eyes are off. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're not including the eyes, but I want to get this like just right. Okay. So it's something like this. So proportionally, I think his mouth is too big. I think this is the thing that we learned from this experiment. His nose needs to be longer, so it needs to go like that. And then... Also, I feel like Leaf, like, I'm kind of okay with doing more work. It's just like, there needs to be a reason for it, you know? Like, I know all the NSFW artists, what they do is just, they do like character of the month type stuff. But how would I do that as a safer work artist, you know? Because it's like, it's hard to make people pay for something that they don't get, if that makes sense. Like, they need to get something out of it in order for it to, like, matter. For it to matter. Wait, hold on. I need to... They need to get something out of it in order for it to matter. And people will actually be willing to pay. Okay, so something like this. That looks good. So why does it not look good when I do this? The Superman quiff? Superman? Wait, what? What's Superman got to do with this? Why did he looks fat. What the fuck? Okay, clearly I need another reference of him. I haven't drawn him in too long. Where I need a panel of him that I did recently. And by recently I mean 2 months ago. Okay. See, I knew that his beard had something to it. Okay, I got it. So his lips are actually quite big, as you can imagine, from an African American character. I go like this, and then I need to make this poof out more. But it looks stupid. What? I'm clearly doing something wrong, and I don't exactly know what it is yet. Okay, let's get the upper lip in. Upper lip, upper lip, upper lip, upper lip. Okay, I think his mouth is too big. This much is true. And then let's figure out the beard, right? So this part goes out like this, then like this, and then like this. Now the question is that too little space? You know what? That's what it is. I got it. It's because this is too high. It needs to be more like this. Is that true? It might not be. Early Superman had that little hair hanging from his forehead. Okay. Got it. Superman smash. I don't... See, here's the thing, is that I don't see the vision with Superman. He's not breedable to me. Even the new, like, anime version of him, I don't see the appeal. Like, yes, he's a himbo, but the facial hair, where's the body hair? Where's the manliness? Those are the prerequisites for me to fuck you. For me, the anime one is the most breedable. But you see, there's no facial hair. The prerequisite has not been met. Give me a like an after 5 or like a 5 o'clock shadow for me to work with at least. I do love my breedable hairy men, yes. Okay. How about that? This is good, no? Why does this look so bad? Huh? What the actual hell? Okay, I'm gonna do an artist hack. Artist hack complete. Oh, it looks terrible. No. The artist hack was not hacking. Okay, we just gotta lock in. We gotta see what's wrong with it, and we gotta like make it better. Okay, right now he has no neck. That's the problem, right? He has no neck. He has no neck. We need to give him a little bit more of a neck. Like something like this. And then like that. And then like this. Looks good? It doesn't! You're lying to me! Something like this. And then a little like this. I see two bros. I am green, I never lie. You're green with lying. You know how like people say you're green with envy? You're green with lying. Oh my god, the next Pokemon TCG pack comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm counting down the seconds. It's gonna be so good. There's so many things I want. He's a clean-cut, breedable man. You know, maybe my brain is just like so rotted that I can't read cut, like clean cut. I read cut like just by itself, and I'm like, what does his foreskin status have anything to do with this? But I didn't read clean cut together, so I was like, why does his foreskin matter here? But I read the message correctly now. Honestly, anime Superman would be cut. I think original comic Superman would be uncut though. Is that controversial? I feel like that makes a lot of sense, right? Because I don't think people in like what the 50s, 60s were that frequently circumcised, unless they were. I don't know. Someone search up about foreskin or circumcision. This is important. This is important knowledge. I must know. Were people frequently circumcised in the 50s when Superman came out? Okay, we need to make his jaw like more pronounced. Okay, we're gonna use the liquefy tool to figure this out. Did I ever show you my NSFW art of Leaf with Superman? Yes, you have. I've seen it. You want me to search what? How common was circumcision 1950s America? North America. But, I mean, if you just say America in Google, it will just assume North America. Because we're awesome like that. Mexico doesn't exist. South America does not exist. Don't bonk me. What is that meme of like they hated Jesus for he spoke the truth? Wait, I need to add that. That's a good one. Wait. They hated him for he spoke the truth. I need to put the instead of extra thick, I think I put that one. Yes! I found it! Oh my god. I'm so happy. Hey, let's be honest, Leaf. I think your search history is much less concerned about a scientific question about circumcision. It's for science. It's not like you're asking for photos of circumcised cock. I'm done. I'm so done. This is the worst stream ever, actually. Oh look, Blaziken. I don't need this. Wait, no, I need this one. Downloads, where is it? Most people rejected his message. Oh my god, I love this. I love this so much. This is so good. Okay. I need to like, I want to write something over Jesus, but I feel like it's fine. It's just a good meme. It's so good. This will probably last like a few hours and then I'll just change it. Shut up! Blaziken. Okay. Most people rejected his message. They hated Jesus when he spoke the truth. I'm gonna cry! Oh my god. It's so good. It's so peak. What do you guys think about the Christianity fandom? I'm gonna get nuked off Twitch. Oh my god. The Jesus fandom. Let's do that. And then, okay, we need to make his jaw is really wide is the thing. So we need to, or not his jaw, no, it is his jaw. Yeah. Let's do that. And then like this. What about Blaziken? Something complaining about his cocky? Yeah. I think this is looking better. Right? This is looking much better than when we started with it. The thing is that he just looks really fat right now. And I can't quite put my finger on it. He needed wide to get the whole thing in. The size difference between Matthias and Andre is like quite astronomical. It's like, it's comically large. Wait, I did it. There it is. Oh, I fixed it. Yippee. You love size difference? Yeah. See, here's the thing is that Andre is just really wide, but he's also tall. Like Brian is wide because of muscle and like being top heavy. But Andre's bottom heavy. Okay, I'm done. That, my friends, was a position joke because Andre's the bottom. I'll be here all week. Okay, but anyways, I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Yeah, there we go. And then let's get his jacket in here, or like his coat thing. I don't remember how I drew it. It's like this, yeah. Yeah. Small top or small bottom? Small top. Is this even a question? What do you get out of small bottom? If I wanted small bottom, I would just look at straight porn. I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't say that word, actually. I will get, like, nuked. Hentai. Hentai is a normal word, right? I wonder if hentai is, like, a bad word in Twitch. It might be. They're smarter than that. I don't do... also crap. Okay, but here's the thing, is that, like, it's just part of my name. Like, it's just funny. It's like... Can you imagine, like, a social media person just, like, having 069 LMAO at the end of their tag? Like, isn't that funny? That's pretty hysterical to me, honestly. In my opinion, that's peak comedy. It also kind of, like... I don't know how to explain it. It, like, it kind of shows that the nature of my content is not necessarily kid-friendly. But then again, you know, I was thinking about it. It's like, if a kid stumbles onto my channel, they probably don't know what 069 means. Or even much less LMAO. So it makes me question that. Because I do put the tag that my content isn't for children. So honestly, I don't know. I can't be responsible for kids, right? Because a part of me, I do feel like guilt, if that makes sense, like putting it on a public forum. But then how else am I going to promote my art? Because clearly all the avenues to promote my stuff are public spaces. So what do I do? It's troublesome. And I also see, like, kids on Twitter, which I don't understand why they're on Twitter. They shouldn't be. But another part of me is, like, feels responsible for that. Like, I feel like I have to worry about it. You mean CA? What is CA? The ka. Ka-ka! I'm trying to get affiliate. We need followers. Go. Spread word that the stream is live. We need to get to affiliate as soon as possible. Oh wait, actually, wait, if someone can follow right now, I think I had to modify the stream alert sounds that actually, like, is loud. So I need to, like, test it. If anyone wants to follow, that would be epic. Because I do actually need to test something. But boss, I'm at work. Spread the word. Tell your boss. Hey boss, I got this really cool stream that I want to show you. That will always be a problem until either everyone's identity is public or the internet becomes 18 plus only. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about it. The P-Hub site already requires your ID in some states in America. Isn't that fun? In order to jack off, you need to put in your ID. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. Fucking hate it here. So stupid. No one is putting their ID to access a site like that. Let's be real. No one is ever doing that. And what's stopping a kid from taking their parents' ID? You know? It's just so, like, it pisses me off. There's so much, like, I don't know. Kids should be banned from internet. That's my hot take. There's too much grooming. There's too many bad things there. There's too many bad things here. You should be like touching grass or something. You know, I made embarrassing posts when I was a kid too, so that doesn't help. Like, it's nothing like raunchy or like anything like scary, you know, but like at the same time, there was a point when I was too young to be on the internet. Like 11 was too young, you know? I wanted to share my art, but it's just like, you shouldn't be on a platform like Instagram, for example. I don't know. But then again, it's weird because you can't just put like a full 18 plus block, because then what do you think, like, what about prodigy artists, you know? Like artists that are really good and they can make money to help support their family with commissions. What about that? They can't be banned off social media, you know? It's just a mess. I think what they should do is that... Oh, I know. You know what? All children should be banned from social media specifically unless they get an appeal with their parents. So like maybe they fill out a form or something, you know, with their parents, like an online form. And it's like, okay, this is the purpose of the account, the social media account. Here are the posts, like an example, like a few posts of like what they would do and that kind of stuff. And I think that could help. Cause I don't know, I just think of like my younger brother, right? Going on the internet and having like a social media account, and it worries me because he's too precious, you know? He doesn't deserve to get like fucked up by stuff. Especially with how much AI slop is out there right now. It doesn't help. Oh wait, I can manually test the stream thing. Hold on, let me try it. Why I want people to touch me? I don't know what that was in reference to, but nothing is stopping kids from grabbing their credit cards too, but that's parents' responsibility. VPNs can bypass 18 plus wall on P site. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just like, it's the idea that it's there that bothers me. Okay, so I'm gonna test something. You guys let me know if you can hear it properly, okay? And let me know if it's too loud. So I'm gonna be talking and I'm gonna do it one more time. See if it's too loud. Testing, 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 testing. Is it too loud? I need it to be a little bit louder than me, but not like overpowering me. It was the touch and grass joke. Oh, I got it. How is it? How's the audio there? I can lower it. I can increase the volume. It sounds a little loud on my end, but I don't know how it is working for you guys. Okay, we need to make his mustache a little mustachier. You're so caring about your little brother? I mean, honestly, I'm caring about children in general, which is kind of ironic coming from like an ex-NSFW artist, but it's the truth. I don't know. I feel very strongly about children and like their well-being, if that makes sense. Because I just see there's so much fucked up shit going on. People, like, kids getting conditioned into stuff or groomed and things like that. Just like, ugh. I don't know. Like me? What do I do to like How do we get more viewers on the stream? That's my question. Reminds me of the South Park special that focused on things not suitable for children. Isn't South Park specifically not suitable for children? But a lot of us did end up watching South Park anyways. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, like when you look back on your childhood and then you realize that there are things that you watch as a kid that you really shouldn't have been watching, and you didn't understand how bad it was until you matured, if that makes sense. Like, because I remember watching Sword Art Online as a kid, and like I didn't realize how bad it was until like I realized later, you know? I was like, oh, that's just rape. There's so much shit that happens in SAO that it's just like, oh, okay, yeah. What's crazy is that stuff is just like not the worst possible thing that's happened to SAO either. That's the funniest bit about it. I watched it too, but here's the thing: is like at the time SAO was like so big, you know. Like if you were an anime fan, you had to watch SAO, because otherwise, what were you doing, you know? So of course I watched it. I do really want to watch High School of the Dead. I think it's just like, it's so funny, like the concept of borderline hentai with zombies. Like, isn't that just funny? Like, it's just hysterical. It's just a hysterical concept. Who thought of this? Things not suitable for children, like OnlyFans and Logan Paul. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, yeah, that's true. If Logan Paul can exist and condition teens and preteens, then I get to draw my little gay guys on my side of the internet. And I have no guilt about that. That one scene with the bullets, yeah, the bullet going through her tits. Oh god. It's so peak though. Like, can you imagine this but like with a guy? Like, isn't that just hysterical? Like, I feel like it only gets funnier when you make it gay, because then it really points out how the women in that show were objectified to like an extreme extent. Like, what if instead of her breasts moving in a way that the bullet could go through them, what if it was just a guy's testicles? Like, conceptually, how funny would that be? Like, it tickles me. It really does tickle me. Like, it's just so like absurd, where it's just, it transcends everything. And that's kind of like what my comic is kind of built on. The idea of, what if High School of the Dead but men? But I mean, honestly, it's not even that like hentai adjacent. The original concept was like that, but I decided to go a different route because I wanted this comic to be taken seriously, unlike High School of the Dead. But yeah, I post enough fan service of my guys, so like it's like kind of High School of the Dead in a way. It's just not official. Also, this is really cute. I like this. The bara titties can never damage children like prime drinks. The bullet slid right through between his cheeks with pure precision. Oh my god, what if it was his ass? Wouldn't that be that would be so good. It was just in between ass cheeks, the bullet. Oh my god. Illegal. That's so funny. That's really good. Let's make this thicker. Because we need to, like, differentiate the clothes from the body. Also, the line needs to go like this. Yeah. Something like that? Yeah. That's good. Oh wait, that's so cute. Wait, I barely draw with open mouths. Wait. Aww. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. That looks good. What's the name? This is of my comic, Dead End Ride. It's a... They're kind of gay. They're a little bit gay, just a little bit. It's just this one guy though, is the thing, because I like to draw unrequited love. Also welcome, Aaron. Let's see. Let me point out the characters for you real quick. If you're homophobic, I hope you love this even more. So this is Andre. Homophobia is welcome in the stream. I'm kidding. And this is Matthias. Wait, is that might not be right. But anyways, so this is Andre and Matthias. Andre is very gay for Matthias, but Matthias is extremely straight. And Andre is a hopeless... How do you call that? A hopeless romantic. And he fell for a straight guy. Also his best friend, which also kind of like sucks. So yeah. That's the lore. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay? So true. Wait, what? Elaborate. Who is bitches? I had a homophobic person in my stream once. It was very funny. He said that women shouldn't have rights and that they shouldn't be able to drive. And I was like, speak on that. I want to know more about your lifestyle. He was from Saudi Arabia, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but holy cow. I definitely did not post that VOD. It was a mess. Central CEE? Huh? Nani? What's that supposed to mean? Neck. LOL. I don't follow. I'm at a loss. Thank you for following. Also, is the notification sound too loud? I was testing it and I didn't get any response from anyone, so I do need to know if it's like too loud because I can modify it. No? Okay. Good. There's something wrong here. I can see it. I can see that there's something wrong. That's what's wrong. What the fuck? How did I... Okay. That's why. Yep. Uh-huh. Holy cow. Never flip your canvas. You'll see things that you were never meant to see. It looked so good. What happened? How could this happen? What the hell? Okay, so we need to adjust this then. It needs to go like this. And like this. Isn't everyone's love for titties enough to end homophobia on this channel? I would think so. Cause like, what's more universally true than loving titties? I feel like that transcends attraction to women and attraction to men. I can't speak for pansexuals though. I don't know what they're on. Like I don't know what they like. What do pansexuals like? Do you have manhwa too? Leave it? You think so? It just looks ugly though. I mean, I just draw comics. There's no real difference between manhwa and manga, in my opinion. It's just from different regions. It's from different countries. There are some differences, but I don't know. They kind of just feel the same to me. It's just like one's from Korea, one's from Japan. They both can have like similar art styles if they want to. Leave it in color? Nah, I don't think I will. I wanna get the line art right. So much of my art is line art. How is this? It doesn't look right. Jesus. Manga normally is black and white. Yes. This is true. I mean, my comic is black and white too. I only have these red and blue lines to allow me to see the borders properly. Because otherwise it would be a pain. Like, look, if I make everything black, I can't read anything. It's hard to, like, see. I like it better with colors, so I can see properly. Let's move this over here. Something like that. And then go like that. This is shit. I hope you know. I can't spend the whole stream working on this specific panel though. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. We're gonna follow what Aaron says. Manga normally is black and manhwa is with color. I guess normally that's true, yeah. I never thought about it like that. Yeah, I guess you're right. Aaron, I hope this comes off in like the best way possible. But your usage of emojis or like stickers or whatever they're called, emotes, gives off a very young vibe. And I find it very fun. You do read as quite young. Oh, what the fuck is this, man? Why is it so bad? No. Jesus. Okay, you know what? No, I'm leaving it. You're 18, that's why. I see. I caught you. I knew it. No, but you're welcome here. It's fine. I would be worried if you were like 11 or something. Then I would be like, please leave the stream. But honestly, who can control that? Who can control that? Let's be real. Let's talk about it. We can't do anything about it. Do this and then like this. I put the 1 by mistake. 8, I mean. Amazing. I'm sure you're 8 years old. That's how a 8-year-old speaks. Honestly, nowadays, who can tell? Who honestly can tell? Because these 8-year-olds, some of these 8-year-olds be doing adult stuff that they should not be doing. Like shopping at Sephora, for example. These young girls, they be shopping at Sephora, using skincare that is not good for their face because they don't need it. They're exfoliating at way too young of an age. You know, that kind of stuff. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. God, it's so bad. Okay. I'm leaving it alone. I promise. I'm leaving it alone. I can't stay on this panel. I'll figure it out sometime later. Also, he looks bald here. The fuck? Let's make the red lines better here. Skincare is not good for people from 35 to down because you will look old faster. Oh, like 35 and under? I mean, it depends on what you mean by skincare, because like simply like washing your face like with exfoliation is not bad for someone that is like an adult, you know? But if you're talking about like serums and stuff, then yeah, I would probably agree. Because serums are different. Serums are like, you have to be a little older. Like aging serums, like I've seen like girls on TikTok use anti-aging serums and they're like 16. What are you anti-aging from? If you anti-age anymore, you will become a speck. It's crazy. What kind of world are we in? Product too much of them? There's too many products, yeah, I agree. Looks like my TikTok is popping off. Hold on. Pause. Oh, word. $272 views is not bad. It can get higher. Waiting. You should put a big boobs female, but I have enough big boobs men. You don't get it. Honestly, I wanted to draw a girl in this comic, but I think here's the thing about this comic is that it really works on the idea of brotherhood. Like just platonic friends. And I feel like a woman would take away from that. At least like the general concept of the comic. I think in future I definitely do want to draw a woman though, because I am kind of sick of drawing men. If you didn't know, I'm bisexual, but I never get to draw men or get to draw women because my clientele is mainly gay. Who could have figured? I'm like stuck in like a relentless cycle where if I don't draw women, I will never get people that want me to draw women. But at the same time, all my commissions are of men. So now what? You know? That's the problem. That is the problem. Who Discorded me? Hold on. Someone in my Discord server. Okay, that's fine. Oh shit, fuck. Nah. Okay, you guys, I should have locked this layer. Jesus. How did this happen? How did we get here? Oh god. It's so doomed. What the fuck? Something like this. Question mark. Okay, I think I think I put it back into position. Shit. God. Let me lock this next time. Wait, it is locked. What? The fuck? Ugh. Whatever. Mans, you should put here in the back. You knew that from the description? Should leave it like that, please? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. My work is all line art. I can't really like not work on the line art. That's kind of like the whole thing here. Coloring is like a very good off-stream thing to do, in my opinion. If I do it on stream, it gets like very boring. But honestly, my line art gets boring too, so I don't know. Maybe you do have some truth to what you're saying. Maybe there is some truth here. Ew, this looks ugly. Lovely. I love when my work is just shit. It's my favorite thing. You saw that? Yeah. Do you like my little meme on the corner? I think it's really iconic. That's good enough. Honestly, it's a little bit too big, but then how would you read it otherwise? Also, I'm really upset that I fucked up stream. I can't. I hope everything's fine. I love Jesus. That's my father. So true. I am a man of many layers. I do kind of... Oh, hold on. Be right back. Okay, that was weird. I got a call from my grandparents. And then they did not answer the phone when I called them back. So I hope everything's okay. What that? What's what? My be right back screen? That is me and my boyfriend. Well, actually, that's not me. That's my avatar with my boyfriend's avatar. Krem is a mascot. He is not me. Too much boobs? A little bit. Just a little bit. Just the right amount of boobs, honestly. His hair does not do this. Be so real, Krem. Holy cow. I almost said my real name. That would have been funny. Having an online persona is really hard. I saw a meme a few days ago where it's like, I think it was Rihanna, and she was like, uh-oh, boner alert, and I think about that very frequently. I don't know if it was part of a song or not, but it just like, it was funny to me. I don't have Barat titties. My fan art does. Aaron, what do you think of my fan art? Tell me. Someone drew this for me. Thoughts? Breedable or will you get bred? Too much? But what if, but he, you see, he can get the pregnant. You see? See where I'm coming from? But yeah, I do like that artwork. It's really good. Where was I? I was over here. Full name Krem Pie. The avatar. His original name was Cremulous, I think. Like the, yeah, I think it was that. And then I just shortened it to Krem because Cremulous is very long-winded. If that makes sense. It's like the difference between Maxwell and Max. So that's interesting. It's an interesting thought. I haven't heard that name in a very long time. Also, his face is like weirdly pulled back. You know what? It doesn't matter. Who cares about anatomy? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's put this here. Let's erase a little bit of this to give his hair a little poof, like that. There we go. And then let's fix the anatomy on this one. This one is definitely wrong. His head is way too big for my art style. Shrink. Push over here. More like this, I think. Yeah. Let's adjust his bicep, or his honestly his whole arm. Oh, hold on. They're calling me back. Meat. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Let's get back to work. Okay. This is looking very nice. And then, alright, he has a necklace too. But yeah, if you guys didn't already follow me on TikTok and YouTube, you should go check me out. I post stuff. I'm also on Blue Sky and Instagram. So that's... I should probably add that to my end card, honestly. Or my Be Right Back screen. We also have a Discord server if anyone's interested. You can join that. Okay, let's... Anyways, tell me how y'all day has been. How has it been? I feel like I've been rambling enough on my own. Give me some conversation starters. If there's one thing I'm really good at, it's starting conversation, or like not starting conversation, but I'm good at maintaining conversation. So that is a secret talent of mine, which I think honestly is probably really good for streaming. That just seems like a very useful skill, so I want to use it. Let's put this like that. Yeah. Here's a chain. Let's go like this and like this. I didn't give him enough titties. Honestly, he should have more titties. I should put the female on the back. Maybe. One day. In the back of the van, you mean? It was good. Excellent. What do you do for fun? I like to draw. Drawing is very exceptionally interesting to me. I also play Pokemon TCG on Fridays, as you can see by the stream schedule. I don't know if that's of any interest to you. TCG Pocket, more specifically. I was thinking of doing like other games too, but I haven't decided on what. Especially because like I want to get a game that I know that I will enjoy enough to play it a lot for stream. But only for stream, because if I play it off stream, then I know my life will get absorbed by it, whatever it is. So it can't be a competitive game, that's for sure. It would have to be something where like all the progress needs to be on stream, otherwise you lose value. I guess like Minecraft. Should I get Minecraft? Are people still into Minecraft? You read manhwa? Undon W. Is that a name of a manhwa? Undon? The game? Let me search it up. Undon? Undon game. A post-apocalyptic open-world survival game. So it's zombies? Why is Will Smith in Undone? Well, I guess because of like I Am Legend, the movie. That's funny though. I've been playing TCG Pocket, but I still haven't touched rank yet. It's free. Interesting. I think, well, I mean, honestly, Lunar, you should have touched rank a little bit because the season just ended and you get like crazy rewards in ranked. This was like the first ranked season, I think, ever. So I think you did miss out, but it's okay. Oh my god, tomorrow, all the there's gonna be so much content for me to produce tomorrow. With TCG. I want to become like a TCG YouTuber. I think that would be very fun. His titties, are they too big? Thinking. Anatomically, his bicep is wrong. Anatomically speaking, of course. It would have to be like something like that more, and then we make this a little thinner. And then this goes like this, and then like this, and then like that. That's a little better. I should make a manhwa. I mean, by your definition, manhwa is manga but colored. Which technically I could do, but I did like black and white. So the whole gimmick behind this comic that I'm working on is that whenever like shit goes down, color gets added into it. I don't think it's that creative of a gimmick. However, it's a gimmick, and I think that makes it better to be black and white normally. That makes sense. Like, it has to be black and white. Otherwise, it loses the effect. It's a zombie comic. I don't know if I elaborate on that. This looks terrible, by the way. I love when what I draw is just terrible. The hell? I don't know how to draw a tank top. I'm learning this now. Okay, let's just... Here. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw a naked body first. Children, cover your eyes. Don't look. He is going to have a penis. Look away. Look away from the stream. He's naked. It's a naked man. Careful. Careful. He might poke your eye out. Something like this, and then we move this tit over here. That's a little better. We have a little bit of a better understanding. We move this over here. Like this. Hold on, I might need to replace my Apple Pencil. The tip, at least. Okay, I think this works. Yeah. And with big bobs. I had the big bobs already. Look at this. Don't you see the naked man before you? He has the biggest bobs. Actually, that's not true. His bobs are actually pretty reasonably sized in comparison to the rest of the cast. But we don't talk about that. Got you. You've been got. Okay, let's see here. That's a little bit better. And we remove the line in the middle, and it should be fine. Let's cover up a little bit more with the hoodie so that I don't have to think about it. should raise this a little bit. And then this needs to be... Okay, right, he's well, he's not sleeveless, but he has rolled up sleeves here. So I need to remember that. Put this over here. And then go over here. Yeah, something like that. Works. What kind of manhwa do you read, Aaron? Because I had like a period of time when I was reading webtoons like non-stop during the summer. And then I stopped after a while. I think it was like pre-COVID. So it must have been like 2017, 2018. I was reading a ton of manhwa. Like God of High School. What was the other one? Ghost Stories? No. It was some manhwa about like stories of dead people, but I forgot what it was called. How I want to make a manhwa. How I start drawing? I'm bad at it. You need to practice. I have been drawing for 7 years. Well, I guess 4 years seriously, but 7 years sort of seriously. Here, if you want, here, let me show you something that I learned recently. This might baffle you. Okay, here it is. Okay, so you see this drawing? So I did this for a commission recently. Let's move this. Let's make this a little smaller, like that. Yeah, there we go. So I did this for a commission recently from someone that wanted it, and I had drawn Mikanzo like literally in 2017, and the growth, insane, genuinely insane. So honestly, it's just time. You just have to dump time into it. Unfortunately, that's the only way you get better. Unfortunately. But yeah. So 7 years. 7 years if you're bullshitting around and you're just drawing for fun. I think if I was like actually studying properly, it would have been much less time, I feel. Also, this scrolling bar thing is... Hold on. Wait, no. No, it was fine. Yeah, that's fine. Leave it alone. 5 years? Yeah. Give or take. It takes time. Hell no. Alternatively, you can hire an artist. But that's a lot of money. I did see, like... How much? Oof. I don't know. Like, it would be expensive. Although, you can hire someone from, like, Indonesia. Maybe. And they will be really grateful for your money. And you will pay very little. I honestly don't know how I feel about outsourcing work, to be honest. Because it feels like kind of scummy, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I acknowledge how expensive things can get. And sometimes you need to outsource work to other countries. I don't know. As long... Like, technically, you can use AI to do that stuff. But, like, you're just disgusting if you do that. Not worth it. I feel like any comic using AI generation will, like, immediately, like, just... Everyone will know, and then it will be worthless, you know? So don't do that. You like AI? Damn. GG's. I don't know. It's like... I have so much anger for AI that I just, like, I can't even be bothered anymore. Like, it's just so exhausting. I didn't think that there was like a, if you're not selling it, I think there was an application that I saw a few days ago where like you can make AI manga. I think it was like on the App Store or something. I mean, if that's like your cup of tea, go ahead. I only have problems when you start selling it. I think that's when it just like gets weird. It's like, oh. But you know what? Everyone has their own opinion about it. And I am just a humble artist. I'm just tired of the whole AI debate. I think it's just silly. I can't even be bothered. There's too many things to think about in the world. I'm not gonna get upset over that. There were an app, I forgot the name, but it makes the work easy in the background and everything, just to MC. I think we might be talking about the same application. We might. Are you one of those people that did all their homework with ChatGPT? I'm always concerned about the usage of AI in our youth. Because like, it just feels like, I don't know, it's like how... I came from a period of time where like I very narrowly avoided the AI craze when it came to schoolwork. I don't know, I never felt the need to use AI to do my schoolwork because I was just like doing it myself, you know? You just use for the answer? I think that makes sense. Like if you're how do you call it? Like you're working on something and you want to check for the answer and see if it's right, then yeah. I think AI in general though could be like, they could, if it's not like a math problem, sometimes they could give you the wrong answer, but as long as you're aware of that, it's fine. Whatever. I'm very what the hell sure about all of it now. I can only advocate for banning AI so much. Can't even be bothered. This looks ugly. But we already knew that. You use it for all the answer? Damn. You're never gonna learn like that. You need to study, broski. Did you graduate high school yet? Or you're 18 going into your senior year? Assuming you're actually an 18-year-old. You might be an 11-year-old, who knows? Or no, wait, what was it? What was the age that you gave me before? 8? If you're 8, you should not be on Twitch. But you're not 8. I know this much. This is true. This arm doesn't make sense. Hold on. Okay, like that? Yeah. I'm just trying to pass. I go to school home. You're 18? I don't know, it's just like... I think AI is a tool that means people will use it and it will continue to grow. So I can just finish my class today and graduate. I just have to do the quiz. Good luck on that. Here's the thing, Lunar. It's just like, I don't think it should be applied to stealing people's jobs. You know? Like, when it's actively taking away from artists' jobs is when I have a problem, because it's like, people don't value art, you know? People will never value art. As long as you're an artist, you don't value art. You don't truly value it. And that's like a big thing. I feel like honestly, we should, in schools, they should teach art history. Like it should be part of the curriculum. And I feel like it should be to like a deep extent. It shouldn't just be like, oh, look at Andy Warhol. He's super cool. No, it should be more about the impact of art on the world. Like we don't get nearly enough art education to understand the impact of art in our school system. We just know artists do art, and sometimes that art goes crazy. That's the extent that most Americans know about art. I don't know about Europe. Maybe Europe has a better education for art history. I would imagine so, because they have a lot of fucking art everywhere. I'll have to do it home with AI. No, don't do it. How are you going to be a successful adult if you use all the AIs? Don't do it. Don't most people lose their jobs when things become more labor can become more automated? When things become more labor can become more automated. I don't follow. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Could you sorry. Could you re-elaborate? Could you elaborate? I think, no, that is re-elaborate, because you did explain it already, but I just don't understand. From my vague understanding of what you're saying is that, like, AI is good to take away from the busy work of people. Is that what you're saying? I'm not dumb, though. I used to be the best students without AI. I'm just lazy. Yeah, but then you fall off is the thing. You could be smart, like objectively smart, but you need to be careful. It's a slippery slope. Any labor becomes more automated. Well, yes, but art is a humanity. Like art is like an expression of the human soul, you know? I don't think AI should be intervening with that, because that's just not its place. I think it makes sense for AI to be used to like crunch numbers or things like that, or like bookkeeping, accounting, you know, or coding, you know. But when it intrudes on the art is when I start having like kind of like weird feelings about it. Not only is it taking jobs away from actual artists, it's also like it takes away from the expertise of artists who have spent their entire careers working on something. And this doesn't apply to only illustrators, it also applies to like musicians, you know? Musicians, like sometimes their music being generated with AI tools now. And it sounds like not terrible, which is the scary part. It's like, oh, you're taking away from humanities, you know? Sooner or later, we're not going to know the difference between AI music or in general, like just AI versus people. It's going to be weird. Weird times we're living in. Very weird times we're living in. I made him look Asian. There's something wrong with his face. Where's the Discord? I just got my first manhwa drawing with a little... no, I think I won't do that. I don't think you can post AI. I should honestly make a server, like a rule about that. Yeah, maybe I'll write my moderator about that. Because we don't support AI on my server for sure. Let me write my moderator about that. Let's see. I don't think AI art will steal jobs, but I think it does question the bar/entry of art. I think here's the thing is that like people, I don't know how to explain it. People will be disencouraged to start drawing because they're comparing themselves to people who have years of expertise, and they're just like, why can't I draw like that? And then they're going to turn to AI to do that for them. And as we feed more and more the AI, they will get better and better and better. So then artists will lose their jobs. So it's like, it's a slippery slope. And then here's another thing is that if, let's say hypothetically that AI somehow takes over all artist jobs, like what can't robots do? You know? That's my next question. What can't they do at that point? If they can draw, they can make music, they can do math, they can do everything. So what can't they do? They might as well just be humans, right? So that's something to consider. I also think AI for commercial use is a very, very scary thing. Because most artists, they charge a commercial fee. So, you know, they get properly compensated. But most millionaires don't care about proper compensation. They just want to see results. And results can be achieved with AI. It's much easier that way. Give me the link of the Discord at least. Okay, sure, but I will, how do I say this? Be careful about posting AI. Because I do not approve. Have real blood in this comic? Yeah, I am gonna do that. Be born from another robot? Share, copy, here it is. There's the link. Be sure to check out the rules. Don't make me ban you. Can an AI replicate a human soul? If they can, isn't it like faking it the same way a sociopath fakes emotions? Isn't it like faking it the same way a sociopath fakes emotions? I mean, an AI can replicate a human soul. Like, replication is a very specific word. Like, yes, it can emulate humanity. Doesn't mean that it is human, you know? Now, actually being human, that's a different thing. We'll need time for that. Being human adjacent it's a very complicated thing. I think we'll need more technology for that. We'll need more time. Humans can revive it, say in the Bible gods say it And if we take electricity, they're done. I don't know. I think it's a scary thing because AI is so intelligent. I'm sure they would already like have countermeasures for that. It's not like you can just turn off the electricity. I'm sure that they would have like they would already have thought about it. In the case of like a robot rebellion, you know? Think like the Matrix. Think of it like the Matrix. Is that too post-apocalyptic? Is that too apocalyptic for us? Is it too apocalyptic for stream? I feel like the Matrix is like a perfect representation of that. Some AI already try it. Lovely. Okay, this is much better. Here's the thing is that his hair doesn't behave like this. Ugh. So fucked. It's so fucked. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, they have to be able to think for something that doesn't exist because they don't know everything. Not yet. We're giving so much information to the AI that it's learning so quickly. You can just see how image generation has evolved over the years. What, it's been like 5 years? Now we're having a hard time like figuring out what is AI image and what isn't. His hair doesn't do this. I would love to have hair like him. My hair is extremely straight. It always wavy, like slightly wavy hair always like appealed to me. It's just, it looks so soft, you know? But we always, in life, we always get things that, we always get traits that we are not a fan of, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. There will always be a problem with someone's physical attributes and something that they want to change about themselves. You know? I don't think there's a single person that doesn't have like that thought in the back of their head of like, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I was more like this, you know? I think it's just a universal experience. I wish there were an AI. The why say give me $1,000 million and they give it to me. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Don't worry, the millionaires will just gatekeep it. You won't ever be able to touch that kind of money. Unfortunately. The rich will continue to get rich while everyone else is kind of fucked. You know what? This is too dark. I'm getting too real. Let's change topics. I said on a previous stream that I wanted to like keep the vibe of the stream like typically like nonchalant and not as negative. So I think we can move on. You think the drawing is good already? I think this one's coming together, yeah. It's not done to my standards yet. This is how I spend most of my days, just looking at a drawing, seeing what's wrong, and keep doing it. Okay, his mouth is too low. Got it. I'm also thinking about deleting a lot of like the suggestive work on my Twitter account. I don't know, it's just like part of my rebranding, if that makes sense. Where it's like I don't feel like it's necessarily like good to keep it. That makes sense. But again, it's like such a large part of my identity that I feel like it would be weird to erase it. All that progress. All that work. And for what? And for what? What is it all for? I also had an interesting like thought process recently because I started making TikToks for my art, and I was like, I don't want to do speed draws because I'll be giving footage to AI to make speed drawing like a thing that they can do. So I was like, well, I don't want to upload that kind of stuff. So what should I do? But it's like such a weird thought where I'm like, what do I want to feed to the AI this time? So it was weird. It was a weird thought. Kind of contrarian, but if people chose AI over an artist's art, was it even that good to begin with? I don't see art as being good or bad. I see art... I think this is something that AI, like the whole AI rage has taught me, where it's like, I appreciate more the effort of someone's drawing than their actual technical skill. Because listen, I have some drawings from when I was a kid that I still treasure with all my heart, and they're still shitty drawings. And even if they're shitty drawings, it doesn't matter because I remember what I was doing when I was that age. You know, like take that McCree drawing for example, from Overwatch. I've grown so much since then that it makes me think about it, you know? It's just like, wow, I've really grown. That's important to me. When I see artists that are less technically skilled, I don't really care. I don't care about the end product. I care about the process. I care about what the person has gone through to make that art. And I think that's like an important part of just understanding art in general, like conceptually, what it is. It's not about the end product. It never was. Also, that's a really slippery slope because eventually AI art will be better at drawing than the majority of people. Only like the elite of the elite, quotation mark, in quotes, will be able to draw like that. What then? You know? Is anyone practicing to be an artist like invalid? Does their work not matter? Because it's only going to get better. Have you seen the progress within the past 5 years? It's only going to get better. If there are no like legal consequences, no legal protections for artists, then they're gonna go ham. What app should I download to start drawing on your PC? Let me see. Krita, I think, is a good one. Hold on. I think there was one called Fire Alpaca, but I think Krita is good. Oh, what is it? Computer... Hold on. Drawing applications for PC. There was one that I really... Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, so Krita or Clip Studio Paint, I think, are my two suggestions. Krita. Clip Studio Paint. Those are the two. I think Clip Studio Paint is much more... people use it much more often. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Who's calling me now? I'm not gonna answer the phone. Let me see. No problem. Anytime. I'm not gonna answer the phone. I'm not. Fuck you. Get fucked. Fuck you. Fuck you. Bitch. Bitch. Okay, we're back. I want to upload this VOD. I think this is going to be a good VOD to my YouTube channel. Okay. I think that's pretty good. To make a better silhouette for him, let's do this. Is that good? Maybe not. Kind of looks ugly. How does his body even work here? Okay, let's see. Maybe I should draw like some of the muscles. Because he has like one of those like muscle tank tops, if that makes sense. One of those fuck ass tank tops. Okay, and then he has a cross, right? How could I forget? Religious king. I did want to buy a cross as like a cosmetic thing in real life for me, the streamer, not Krem. Krem is a mascot. But I don't know, like my relationship with religion is kind of interesting because at some point I did like, I mean, I don't know, I still have doubts. There was a point where I was like, I do want to become Christian, or like at least like learn more, if that makes sense. But I don't know. There's a lot of baggage that comes with doing that, you know? And when you say it out loud, I feel like you get a lot of sneering eyes, if that makes sense, because Christianity's name has been raked through the mud by a lot of things. But I also find that the people that scream the loudest are the ones that ruin it for everyone else. So the Christians who are fucked up in the head make other Christians look really bad. And that's my problem with that. Have you heard this music, Wind from Akeboshi? No, I have not. Have you tried listening to a Bible reading podcast? I have. I did. And I like it, actually. I haven't been able to tune in for a while, though. But maybe I should continue. I don't know, it's just like I lost the, how do you call it? I got busy in life, and then I was just like, okay, I guess we have to put this to the side for a bit. But I'm not busy anymore, so maybe I just start playing the Bible. I used to go to sleep listening to the Bible podcast. Ooh, that's good. I might try that. Sounds interesting. I when I go to bed, I watch my nighttime ritual is League of Legends, like listening to people play League of Legends, and somehow that works for me. But honestly, maybe I try it out. That sounds interesting. Also, this cross sucks. I used to listen to Mike's Bible in a Year podcast. I need to get back into it. Wait, Bible in a Year sounds familiar. We might be listening to the same one. Let me see. It might be Mike. Because it was called Bible in a Year. Let me see. Podcasts. No, not this one. Not that one. No, 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 no. Where was it? I have a lot of D&D podcasts on my thing. Bible in a Year. It might be that one. It is that one. Hey! It is it. That's the same one. Yeah, Father Mike. He's a cool guy. I like his voice. That's awesome. What a small world. What a small world. Crazy. That's really cool. I'm happy that we listen to the same thing. Or at least used to. I need to get back into it too. I have been naughty. I have not been listening to my Bible. I've been very naughty. But I don't know. It's like I have a complex relationship with it. As I do less and less NSFW work, I've like been finding myself being able to, I don't know what you call it, like, I don't know how to exactly put it into words without sounding like I don't value people who draw NSFW. I just don't think it's the right path for me, if that makes sense. Like, I feel not good drawing NSFW. And that's why I kind of stopped. And by doing that, I feel much more at ease, much more peaceful, much more happy with myself, happy with my growth as an artist. And I don't know, it's like, it's very hard to explain without making it sound bad. It's complicated. It's really complicated. It really is. I just feel like I was misguided when I was younger. I felt like the only way to make money as an artist was to draw pornography. And that's not true. There's a lot of other things to do. And I don't feel like being a part of the system that supports pornography like that. You know what I'm saying? Cleric. Father, I've sinned. Warlock. Daddy, I've been naughty. Maybe I'm getting too lost in the sauce. I might not be making sense anymore. It's not that I don't value NSFW artists. It's just like, there comes a time when you've done all the things in your artwork that you just kind of like, I don't want to do it anymore. You know? I don't want to be a part of this over-sexualization, I guess. It's weird, right? Coming from an ex-NSFW artist. Should I draw my mouse? No. Well, I mean, you can. I've seen some people have some success with that, but let me check it out. Let me show you I think it's only $100 if you can afford it, but Wacom tablet for PC. It's like a little thingy. Yeah, here it is, the Intuos. This one's good. I used to use this one. Take this. Oh. Hold on. Hello? Nope, it didn't work. Copy, paste. I'm not allowed to send links. Okay, right, because I put that ban on myself. Here. I'm gonna send the message, and you can search it up on your own, Aaron. What the fuck? I can't copy and paste anything. Huh? Okay, whatever. Wacom Intuos. I'll have to write it down. I'll have to write it. Okay, let's see. Wacom. The Wacom Intuos. Medium. Bluetooth. I don't know if you're in the US, but if you are, I'm seeing this on Amazon. Intuos. Oh, I misspelled medium. MEDIU is a medium. That one. You should get that one. I had it. You're on Chicago? Okay, good. Yeah. You can get it shipped. Birth rate in US started dropping a year after the peace site opened. Real fact. Ooh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Let's think critically about this. Shall we talk a little deeper? Shall we think about this? I don't know. It's like, I see this so much concern about birth rates, like especially Elon like talking about it all the time on Twitter, and it's just like, have you ever thought to consider that maybe birth rates are down because everyone is fucking poor? No one has money. Have you ever thought about that? It's not that feminism. It's not feminism that's the problem. It is that everyone is poor. Everyone is struggling. No one wants to have kids because there's no money, right? Am I wrong in thinking this? Because it really pisses me off that it's like Elon's like, the birth rates are low, and then he like impregnates 7 different women. It's like, that's not the problem. We don't have money. We're poor. Get real. Get fucking real. It's weird. It's so weird. What a world we're living in. Honestly, I can't even see Elon as a political figure, because he's not. He's not a political figure. Because if he was a political figure, I would at least have like some crumb of respect. But he's not. He's a clown. And I feel like they know that. Everyone knows that. No one wants him. Neither political party wants him. It's just really silly. He's just a real silly guy. Don't bring a life if you can't take care of it. Period. Feminism also led to the workforce doubling, which could have led to wages dropping. I think that the multi-billion-dollar companies should be able to accommodate for double the workforce. I don't think that the millionaires, the trillionaires, need to have more money than they already have. I'm sure that they could have accommodated and actually allowed for that to happen. Because they're supporting the economy, right? But no, they want to line their pockets. They want to keep the money to themselves. This is too big. Yeah. I don't know. It's just there's so many things going on in the world. I truly don't believe that it's about just feminism. Because obviously any, like, I don't know how to explain it. There's always flaws to any mindset. No, it's not mindset. That's not the word I'm looking for. There's always flaws to... Is it mindset? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Any political ideology, is that... But feminism... What I mean to say is that there's always a problem with any kind of, like, thing that you apply your mind to, like an ideology. There's always gonna be a problem with any kind of ideology you subscribe to. So, obviously, there's nothing perfect. And I think, yeah, that's kind of what I want to get across. It's just what is the better one. Multitasking is not a good thing for me. I hope what I'm saying is, like, kind of, like, making sense a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. The Arabs are the richest people? Yeah, because they got the oil, you know? They got the oils. Make you very rich. I get hard times makes raising kids hard, but people were still having kids during world wars. Yes, but remember when there was a thing called baby boomers that happened after the war? And there was a whole generation of people that were literally literally called baby boomers. Things are always better when there's no war, there's no conflict, you know? I mean, it's kind of obvious. And yeah, people just don't want to have kids because everything sucks. I also think that, I mean, it kind of depends on how you want to see the world. But I know that there's a lot of people right now that they feel like the world is ending. And I don't subscribe to that ideology exactly. I feel like we're at a turning point where things can turn out really good for everyone, but we need change. So I refuse to believe that the world is ending, but there are a lot of people that do believe that the world is ending and that they feel hopeless and they don't want to bring in a child into that. So that's another, like, element to this, like, whole shit cake, the multi-tiered shit cake. I don't know. It seems so grim to live a life like that, you know? I couldn't possibly. You can't give up. Okay, this is looking really good. Awesome. His posing is a little bit feminine, though. Nothing wrong with being feminine, by the way. It's just, like, for him, this character, he is not very feminine. We need to fix that up. How do we fix that? He needs a more manly posturing. Well, honestly, I think it's his arm here that's, like, tucked in that, like, really fucks it up. Right? So how do we fix that? It can be, like, pulled to the side. Can you remove your sleeve, remove your jacket without, like... Is that... Wait, is this real? Hold on. It might... That might be something. Hold on. Because if he holds it like that, it gets, like, really, like, kind of, like, feminine, and that's not what we're going for with this character. The world won't end with a bang, but a quiet whimper of decadence or something. Very poetic. I don't know. I think the world can very easily end with a bang, the way that things are going. I just won't subscribe to the ideology that it is ending and that I should give up. I'm not gonna give up. I have too much to live for. My life just started. I'm not gonna give up. People have gone through much worse than I have, and they're here to live. They're here to tell the tale. Oh, my music stopped? Oh, no, it's back. Is this real? This looks silly. He looks awfully small in this car. He looks awfully small. Maybe I should have it like outside the window. Maybe. Oh wait, no, hold on. So something like this. Hey, let's go. That's a manly pose right there. Alright. No, never mind. I lied. I'm lying. I'm a liar, you see. How do I make this a manly pose? Because I need him to get rid of his jacket without stopping the car. Maybe his arm goes outside the window. You know what? That's not the worst thing ever. I've been hearing World War III is coming soon if Russia and Ukraine don't agree to a ceasefire, and maybe Ukraine joins NATO. I don't know. All details. I don't know. It's hard to like... It's hard to think about all those things, and... Like, here's the thing, is that it's so out of our control that there's not much we can do, you know? Like, if we are flung into that situation, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. It's the people at the top, you know? It's them. We can't do anything. So, I don't know. I haven't put too much thought into it. This needs to be lower. Sorry, checking my notifications, seeing what's going on the interwebs. How do I get more followers? Question? How do I get more commissions? Anyone know? This is important. Okay, let's have him roll down the window for this specific panel, just so I don't have to draw his arm. Artist hack. Hashtag. Hashtag. Artist hack. This comic page is going really well. Bulging Tombstone. Get the fuck out of my chat. Goodbye. Bulge. Bulge? Penis. Oh, God. Anyways, being religious, huh? What a concept. You can be Christian and laugh at pee-pee jokes. Right? Or, you know what? Jesus would denounce me. Jesus would hate me. I don't know. I watched a 10 million YouTube channel and the VTuber high energy, but was low-key giving me a little brain rot. I don't know. It's weird because it's like the smaller creators are almost always more entertaining to me. The big ones, they never appeal to me. They're always like too much, you know? There's something about smaller creators that really like, I get it, you know? I think when you become a big content creator, your mindset shifts from doing what you want to do to making the next best thing, the next biggest thing for your channel. What will give you the most money? What will give you the most attention? And then that becomes a cycle of like, what fucked up shit can you do this week? Because your time in the limelight is very limited. Get on it, you know? So that's the problem. Wait, he has tassels. He has strings on his hoodie. Oh my god. Hold on. Wait, the wind. Wee. The wind. Wee. The wind. Wee. Sorry, you were just talking about brain rot. I'm creating my own brain rot. Advanced form of brain rot. Wait, that's so cool! I'm a genius! That looks so cool. Doesn't it look cool? It looks so cool. You don't get it. This is so hype, actually. A string blowing in the wind? Oh my god, excellent. My career peaked. This is it. How can I get so excited over a fucking string? Oh my god. Anyways. I'm glad you guys were here today. I don't know when I want to end stream, but normally this would be the time that I end, but technically I do have an extra hour to spare if we want to keep going, but I don't know, it depends. I do have other work to do that I can't do on stream because I like won't be able to focus, but maybe I'll on stream. I don't know. I'm getting kind of eepy. It depends on what we have next to talk about. You can always sell your soul and target/market to children for profits. Ah, yes. I saw a post recently on Twitter about like the YouTubers that you grew up with and like which ones were great when you were a kid and which ones are bad now. And it made me think about it, you know? Because I was like, oh, the anime man. Or no, wait, it wasn't the anime man. It was this guy named Misty or something. And he's like an anime dude. Hold on. Misty anime guy? The fuck is his name? Misty Carnexius? Is that him? No. Is that him? It might be him. Is this him? Wait, hold on. I think it was Misty Cronexia. No, it can't be. This isn't right. No, it was another guy. It was a brown-haired dude. Misty brown-haired guy. Let me search on Safari. Maybe they'll know. Misty anime content creator. No, it's not Misty Cronexia. It can't be him. No. I must be thinking of someone else. Anyways, it was this brown-haired dude, and he made content, and he, as a kid, you know, you kind of like content. How do I explain this? You absorb content in a much different way than you do when you're an adult. You know. You internalize things in a very different way as a child than you do as a kid. And I remember watching this guy's content. It wasn't Mystic Cronexus, by the way. It was someone else. Where I really liked him because he was funny. But the things that he was saying, vile. And thankfully I didn't internalize it like to the point where I kept what he was saying. But a lot of YouTubers were just like flat out either racist or just like fucked up in the head. And it's weird, you know? That also makes me think about like how I feel responsible for children on my YouTube channel. And like sometimes I have hesitation about what I publish. But then there are people like that just exist. And then suddenly I'm just like, oh, well, who the fuck cares, you know? Kids shouldn't be on YouTube anyways. Kids shouldn't be... They shouldn't be on Twitter anyways, you know? Kind of thing. So it's weird. It's just like this line of responsibility that... It's hard, I guess. It's hard to speak on. But yeah, I remember there were so many content creators that I liked a lot, and they just were weird all along. Oh, I know. Who is it? The husband of Aki Dearest, the anime man. Is that his name? Hold on. Is that his username? I think it might have been the anime man. The anime man. Yeah, that guy. It's the anime man. Isn't he like low-key a PDF? Like, isn't he like super into Monogatari? Which very explicitly like shows kids. Like, I don't understand how this was normal back in the day. And like, I don't like, is this... Am I living in an alternate dimension? Am I really living in an alternate dimension? Also, welcome back. Because, like, it feels like it's so obviously, like, bad. But people were just, like, perfectly fine with giving him a platform, you know? It's weird. It's really weird. Responsibilities that higher-ups don't want to handle, too. Yep. And then another thing is the you know, like the Elsa Gate videos, the barely disguised fetish videos for children, where they show pregnancy of like children's favorite characters like Elsa or stuff like that. That's also fucked up, and like there's nothing being done, you know? So I don't know, it's weird. Poor kids, honestly. I saw a post on Twitter that... I mean, I'm always seeing posts on Twitter. But there was a post on Twitter that was talking about how there are no spaces for children anymore. And honestly, true. Because, like, what was the last truly dedicated space for children on the internet? Like, Club Penguin? And that's gone. What else do we have? And even then, like, of course there were adults on Club Penguin, But like, that wasn't the intended purpose, you know? That wasn't what Club Penguin was built for. Also, let's draw Andre's clothes. YT Kids? Yeah, but YT Kids is infested with like fetish shit. That's the problem. Like as I was talking about like Elsa Gate, you know? Like there are adults out there that will put out vile stuff on YT Kids. And because it's YT Kids, adults will think, like their parents will just think, oh, it's okay. It's for kids, you know? But it's not. It's not monitored in the way that it needs to be. That's the problem. That is the problem. Oh my god, how the fuck do I draw his thing? It's like a cardigan? Ugh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Wait, I have a good meme. I should actually, you know what? Wait, but it has a bad word on it. I don't know if it's stream appropriate. Hold on. It might. Hold on. Is this inappropriate? Hold on. You let me know. You tell me. Because I think it's funny, but it might not be appropriate. It might not be appropriate. Am I going to get sniped by Twitch for this? It's just so funny, though. Okay, maybe it's not that funny. I like the other Jesus one. We'll put the Jesus one back. I'm seeing it on the screen, and I'm like, no, this isn't it. Don't forget, this is our Christian stream. Oh my god. And yeah, there we go. We put this over here. This is our Christian stream. We do not allow the yucky stuff to happen here. I hope you remember. Okay, let's see. How the fuck do I draw? How do I draw, honestly? I don't know how I draw. This is a good question. I hope you know. Okay, so I need to get Andre, right? Andre, his clothes do a thing. They do a thing. Oh wait, I have a reference of them. Jesus, I'm stupid. We only allow big boobs. Yeah. Hold on. I have his image reference. I don't want to put it on stream because people can steal it, so I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just gonna look at it real quick. I'm gonna export it to my phone so I can check it out. Is 5'11"... 5'11" actually isn't that tall, now that I think about it. 5'11" is just like a little bit above average, no? Because like I wrote him as 5'11", but now that I'm thinking about it, he's not that tall. He's just kind of normal size. He's just a little bit normal. But then again, is it just Americans? Am I being gaslit by Americans? Because I feel like 5'11", because I'm a short king, for context. I feel like Americans are unreasonably tall. 5'11" is tall, no? Like, on average, 5'11" is a big dude. No? I'm not even... Am I really a short king? I'm 5'6". In America, this would be considered a short king. But in any other country, I would be normal size. You know? So I don't know. You let me know. What is your height? What is... Imagine I do like a statistic on all my viewers, and it's like how much of an alpha male you are based on your height, and I'm collecting all the data, and I find out that all my viewers are 6'1" with ripped abs, and they're all alpha males, as Andrew Tate likes to call them. I thought Europeans... You're 6'1". I thought Europeans were taller, like 6 foot plus average. 5'11", short king. Right. Right? Like, maybe I should make him taller. Yeah. I think 5'11" is definitely underselling his height. Because let's see. Matthias, this guy over here, he's 5'5". And I intentionally made him much shorter. Because I wanted, like, a short king. Like, that's just cute to me. 5'11" is not that big of a difference. He should be like 6'3" or something. Yeah. 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 Okay, I'll write it later. I'll do something with that. That's my mistake, honestly. I'm looking at it, it's like 5'11" is not that big. And I didn't mean Europeans, I meant like the rest of the world. Because like the world average height is like 5'5", 5'4". Because Asia, you know? But all things considered, for my ethnicity, I feel like I am not that small. Like by Western, like European standards, I am short, but for being a Hispanic and Asian person, I feel like I am a normal size. I could have been much shorter. You tall? Yeah, exactly. See? That's what I'm talking about. But in comparison to Westerners, no. I'm a short king. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. Some people are into short kings. And if that's... You know what? I'm here for you. I don't let it bother me too much. I did hate in school when like I would wait in like the lunch line, you know? And in my school, I was with like a mostly white neighborhood. These guys were fucking massive. Like they were like 6'3", 6'5", and they would breathe down my neck, like unintentionally, you know? Oh my god, that pissed me off. Be waiting in lunch, have a dude breathe down my neck, not consensually, mind you. I hate it. I really hate it. Especially they stink. They stink. They stink. They truly do. My god. It was the worst. No. You don't get it. Never again. Never again. I need to figure out how to draw like the soda like spilling out all over the place too. Because I wanted to make it like sudsy, but I don't know how to draw that because I never did that before. They go to school without taking a shower? Yes! This is the problem! And honestly, I feel like listen. I don't think that you should be stinky after going to bed. When you wake up in the morning, you shouldn't be stinky. Why are you stinky? You know? Is it the is it the hormones? Is that the thing? I don't know. It's just like it smells so bad. Like they did not shower before they went to bed. You know? Oh my god, it's the worst. Teenagers, man. Teenage straight men, I think, is the big issue. Cause like, if it's a gay kid, they would smell like 1,000 layers of perfume or cologne, whatever you want to call it. Straight men, It's that, or you get your nose blasted by Axe body spray from the straight guys, which suck also. So, I don't know. Just smell clean. Is that so much to ask? Just be clean. Don't be icky. Hormones, but also shower and deodorant. They need to shower. Yep. Okay, we need to make this wider. And I need to make this like look more clothy. Right now it just looks straight. Looks real bad. Okay. That's one. Something like that. And then we go over here. Erase that a little bit. I'm straight and I shower every day I used to go to school. Excellent. You're a good boy. Good man. I called you a good boy. I'm sorry. The sexual tension in the room? Hate it. Good man. There you go. No sexual tension. Only bros. Only compadres, as the Spanish like to say. I'm sorry. I did this all for content. I hope you know. I'm lying. I don't like. Here's the thing: is that I have a remarkable ability to make anything awkward, and I will play it off. I will play it off. You think I won't? I will. That was funny though. That was a good interaction. Okay, this is looking good. And then we roll up his sleeves. I'm sorry. It was a joke. It was a joke. I was joking. What was the thing? Don't be such a snowflake. God. What a stupid word. Jesus. Honestly, that word pisses me off. Like, it's just so stupid to, like, just call someone a snowflake. What does that get you? What does it get you? So dumb. Such a stupid word. It gets nothing done. I feel like words should be used to get things done. When you say words and you just spew shit, nothing gets done. You know? Good afternoon. Hello. I'm angry. I'm furious, actually. How are you today? It's been a while since I streamed art. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting for so long. Resting from college finals? Ooh, how do you think they went? Spill the tea, sister. And by sister, I mean brother. I need to... I need to change my... I don't know how you call it. Like, what is it called? Like, changing your linguistics? No. Changing your wording. There's a word for this. Where, like, code switching. Code switching. To the girlies, to the gays, I say, how do you think it went, sister? To the straights, I go, how do you think it went, brother? Fuck! Oh my god. I'm a comedy genius. Don't Mike Wazowski me. I'm right. Sorta okay. Got another coming tomorrow. I wish you luck. I wish you all the luck. Brother. We have fun. We have fun. Change jargon? No, I think it's called code switching. Like Code Lyoko. The anime. Is it an anime? It's not really an anime. It's an animation. Was Code Lyoko good? Because I have some older friends that are like millennial. And they said that Code Lyoko was good. I think I was a little bit too young for Code Lyoko when it came out. I'm only 20. I'm sorry to say. I am not this, how do you call that? I am not as old as a lot of people seem to think that I am. Wait, I gave him a stomach and he doesn't have a belly. Hold on. No. I can't. He's not fat. I can't make him fat. Honestly, I should have drawn him fat. Get more body diversity. But no, it's fine. I don't give... Am I wrong for thinking that we don't need body diversity? I feel like a lot of people... I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's a lot of people on Twitter that seem to think that good character design is when you draw a fat person. I don't see it. I feel like if you're drawing a fat character, there should be a reason for why they're fat. And I guess here's the thing, is that it's like, I don't think that it has to involve the story per se, but I feel like it should apply something to their character. It shouldn't just be, this person's a cross marathon athlete, they're also fat. Like, no, that doesn't make sense, you know? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Maybe a little crazy. From fat to strong? See, I like that archetype. I think it's fun. But I might be considered ableist for saying that. Is that ableist? I think it's ableist. I don't know. It's weird. That sounds like coping? What do you mean? What I said or what Twitter says? Okay, we need to give... Yeah, there we go. That's how we make him not look fat. It's not like I don't have a problem with fat people. It's just like, I feel like there should be a reason for every character decision that you make, you know? Like, let's take Po, for example, right? Po from Kung Fu Panda. He's a fat panda. And it adds something to his character. And it's not like a central point of the story, you know? It's just an element of his character. And it adds something to him. I don't know what, but it does. Maybe it's the level of insecurity? Is that something that is added because he's fat? I don't think it's necessarily that. He's somehow more human, more relatable if he's fat, you know? Because he's just like, he's a guy, you know? I think that's maybe what I'm trying to get across. That's the point. Characters become more human when you do when you make them like that. But it shouldn't be a requirement, you know? I shouldn't have to draw a fat person because of body diversity. I should be able to draw a fat person because I want to draw a fat person. You feel me? Fat adds to comedy and his underestimated potential. See? Now we're getting somewhere. And yeah, I guess that is true. It's that idea of like the underestimated potential, that he's like he's not someone that you would expect to be a fighter. He's not someone that you would expect to be the Dragon Warrior. And I actually appreciate that he stays fat even like throughout the trilogy, or like all the series, if that makes sense. Where it isn't taken away from him. He's just a better fighter even if he's fat. I think that's awesome. I think it's really good. You know, I think here's the thing. I don't like when characters are made fat for body diversity. I want their fatness to be a point. There needs to be a reason. I don't want someone to make a fat character because fat. Because we need to see a fat person on the screen. I don't need diversity to see myself on a screen. You should be able to identify... How do you say that? You should be able to identify yourself with any character on the screen. Because we're all human, right? I don't like that idea of like forcing something for diversity. I feel like that's a little silly in media, like representation wise. I think that might be what I'm trying to get across. Now, that isn't to say we need to have a bunch of the same person over and over again. That's not what I'm saying, but I don't know. It's like when it's with the point of I need to have blank person on screen in order for me to enjoy something. No, don't do that. No, this... This sounds like some extreme, like, how do you call that? Conservative type shit. I promise that's not what I'm on right now. Like, doesn't... What I'm saying makes sense, right? It's not like some anti-DEI whatever bullshit. Like, I'm not an extremist. I just want purpose. As a writer, I want purpose for characters to be designed in a way. I don't want them to just be something for no reason. Reminds me when an artist made Fat Belle from Beauty and the Beast and called it realistic. See, that's the thing. It's like, why can't beauty be realistic? Why can't hot people be realistic? What is the insistence of people making things ugly and then calling them realistic? And I believe that there are fat people that are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. I'm just saying, why is there a conception that a fat person is not beautiful? You know? They're realistic. They're not beautiful. That beautiful person is too beautiful. You know? Weird. Weirdo behavior. Because while they're advocating for body positivity or whatever, they're openly saying, without saying it, that they think fat people are ugly. They're saying that. They're not explicitly saying it, but they're saying that. They think that fat people are ugly because they're not saying fat people are beautiful. They're saying they're realistic. So that's what I think. Even though Belle is a poor peasant French woman, exactly. Period. They actually real. It just they made as Asian. Actually, the manga and anime are like if they all look Asian. I cannot read that. I am sorry. I don't understand. Could you maybe rephrase that? That is another thing, though. That is very interesting to me. It's like, why do anime characters not look Asian? Because I feel like there's this weird conception by people that all anime characters are Asian. They're not. They're simply not. Like Deku, like people are like, oh, My Hero Academia, everyone's Japanese. No, they're not. None of them are drawn as an Asian person. You know? In order for a character to be Asian, they had to be drawn as an Asian character. And this is coming from an Asian person, you know? Like, true diversity is about that. Here. This character. He's my Vietnamese character. When? He's Vietnamese. I mean, honestly, his eyes are closed, so you can't really tell. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll be right back. I don't want to, like, show the whole reference sheet. Okay, here we go. So see, here, he's an Asian person. He looks Asian. He simply does, you know? He looks Arab. Well, obviously the stylistic stuff comes into play. But I'm talking about his eyes, you know? He reads as Asian. I feel like if a character doesn't have Asian eyes, they can't be read as Asian, and therefore they're not Asian representation. So if we're talking about all like this representation stuff, that's a big thing. To me. I haven't drawn him enough. I should draw him more. Then there's okay, hold on. Then there's the whole race swap issue and the defense that people can only relate with people that look like them. I agree. I don't understand where this obsession came from. I believe, oops, my pencil is low battery. Uh-oh. I believe that you should be able to use a little bit of your creativity, and you should be able to see yourself in any character. You know what's the thing here? I watched the movie Turning Red with my brother, and my parents did not want my little brother to watch the movie Turning Red, but I watched it with him anyways. And here's the thing. Turning Red is an excellent movie. And for some reason my parents did not want my little brother to watch that movie. And it's weird, right? Because it's like, oh, it's about periods and it's about girls and girl stuff. A boy doesn't need to know about that. Yes, they do. Shut up. It's a good movie. It teaches you about people. You know? It's an excellent movie. And it's like, why shouldn't my little brother know about the movie? Is it gonna turn him gay, learning about periods? No. That's not how it works. Ugh. Really pisses me off sometimes. It's just like, I don't know. I'm very passionate about this topic. But yeah, anyways, it's like, Turning Red was an excellent movie, and I could easily relate to the character, you know? I'm not a woman. I don't have periods. But I can understand where the character is coming from. You should be able to use a little bit of your creativity and understand any character, no matter what race, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what background they have. You know? It's important. Use your imagination. Use your creativity. Still, Arab, you got to make the eyes not too big. I get that understanding girls' troubles is important, but why have the pandas if they're going to mention things like pads regardless? I think they wanted to make a more fantastical element to it so that it isn't just about periods. They needed to make the movie actually entertaining, and I think that they did an amazing job at that. I don't think it needed to be like a blatant, like, oh, this movie is about periods, because then only girls would be able to watch it, you know? We have health class for those, like, kind of, like, talks about, like, body, you know? About, like, the cycles that women go through. That's different. They wanted to make an entertaining movie, and I think they did a really good job. It was a good movie. I liked it. And my brother liked it too. Okay. Now, whoop, make this dark. I think we're almost done this page. Oh, I should put blushies. Imagine if it was a movie teaching boys to clean under the skin. That's different though. Well, let me see. Is that different? Let's think about this actually. Because I believe in gender equality. I do believe that there needs to be a balance, right? Let's think about it. Let's think about this critically, right? A movie about boys teaching to clean under their foreskin. Well, cleaning under your foreskin is an important part of health, yes? It's in the same way that a movie about periods is there. That's about keeping yourself clean, keeping yourself safe, right? So honestly, as absurd as it is, if a movie can actually get that across, I see no problem about it. Or erections and discharges, that's different because that is sexual content. That can be saved for another, that should be saved for another, later time. Because it's not like Turning Red was about masturbating or anything, you know? Turning Red did not have any, sexual content. It was just about periods and what girls go through. And it's not like a deep, how do you call it, a conversation about it either. They did not go super into depth because it's just a kids movie. It doesn't need to be any deeper than that. It's just like an introduction, you know? I once thought of a group of OCs where there were magical bakers and patisseries with an animal motif. Oh, that sounds interesting. I would watch, or I would read. One of their magical transformation was being a squirrel with gigantic iron fists. He's robust due to the belief of a youngster's being properly fed and winds up cooking a lot of delicious food despite having an abrasive attitude while warm on the inside. Ooh, I love him. Hold on. Speak on that. That's a great idea. I like it. I don't like this. Hold on. This sucks, actually. Let's do it again. I want to do it in just one like this. Uh-huh. There we go. That's much better. But yeah, I think Turning Red was peak cinema. Absolute cinema. It was just awesome. If I had Turning Red when I was a kid, I think I would be much more understanding of my female classmates. You know? Because sometimes my female classmates would just not be in the mood to work on projects or something, and I never really understood why. I was just okay, but we need to get to work. But I didn't know that, you know? I think there needs to be more awareness of it. There's this weird, idea that periods are inherently sexual, which I think is also kind of weird, where it's honestly, I can't really speak too much on this because I'm not a woman, right? But isn't it obvious that periods are not a sexual thing? Is it not? Bear with me here. Is it not obvious? I don't understand how people can be ooh, periods. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Also, Lunar, there is something to be said about, I don't know how to explain it. I think there needs to be something. There's something that could be said about erections in a non-sexual way, that boys need to understand that sometimes erections just happen and they shouldn't be ashamed of it. Because I feel like there's a lot of shame about boners. And there's a lot of disgust, you know? Now, I don't think it should, this should not be in a kid's movie, but there's something to be said about boys understanding that sometimes they just happen. And that they shouldn't be, like, violently disgusted, or, like, in the case of, like, religious extremism, that they should be yelled at, scolded for having a boner. Like, it just happens, you know? Anyways, that's enough boners and period talk for the day. I just wanted to get my point across. Watch Turning Red, it's peak cinema. Okay, anyways, peak fiction, that's what I meant to say. Let me drink some water. I got a notification on Instagram. Main leader of the group was a teen with a rabbit motif learning about the deliciousness of food while being orphaned along with his childhood friend, leading to the two of them making their own business or making food. He transforms with pink rabbit's ears and blonde hair as his outfit, despite looking too pretty like a cupcake, has a fiery flare that shines like a cherry on top. Okay, I had to reread that in a non-voice. Let me reread that, because I did not internalize any of that. I think there needs to be more stories of, like, preteen or children characters, specifically boys, that, how do you call it, like, have effeminate traits but are not seen as any less of a man because of that. I feel like a lot of boys need that. And that isn't to say that he needs to be openly gay or whatever, because I don't know. Anyways, my point is, it needs to appeal to straight guys, right? This character that I'm talking about. There needs to be a way that we can convey that a man does not need to look like a specific thing. You know? Manlyhood, madness should be able to, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, here's the thing, is that I see, like, a lot of men be very self-conscious about their manlyhood. And I remember when I was growing up as a teenager, or like as a preteen, I kind of always knew that I was not conventionally masculine. Like, because I had a very high-pitched voice at the time. And I remember being very insecure about that. And I don't think that just because of those traits that you should feel ashamed. And it makes me think of, like, all the other men, like all my other classmates that I grew up with, and it's just like, they were so scared of acting gay, quote unquote, that it scared them, you know? And I feel like there needs to be a way that we can show that that's not a problem. I don't know. I'm too woke. I'm getting woke now. I hate that word. Woke stream. This is what happens when you let me ramble. Anyways, what were we talking about? Cool characters. Along the way, he comes across mercenary warrior lone wolf lady that has a dangerously bad sweet tooth, an ice cream loving daycare mother that goes mother bear mode, the squirrel guy I mentioned, and a Gyaru cheetah girl. Gyaru cheetah girl? That reminds me of the clip of, what is his name? Queso. Where it's like, it's giving Gyaru. It's giving Gyaru. That's great. Anyways. And his childhood friend gains a unicorn-style transformation with an exaggerated height and a sense of wanting to protect him. I love it. Also, I like tough characters that fall for very childish things. Like, I don't know how you call that. Like, it's... Like, I like the idea of, like, a really badass wolf lady, and then she just has, like, a very childish, quote-unquote, weakness. That's very funny to me. I like that idea of the bad sweet tooth. It's fun. Honestly, what if he... Oh, hold on. What if he's biting his lip? Is that too... I feel like that's so cute, though. Like, he's so, like, nee. I love this guy. This guy is such, like, he's baby girl material. Andre, lovely. Love him. He's great. Aww, that's so cute. He's such a baby girl. Who's my little baby girl? You are. Hell yeah. It's a 28-year-old man with a fucking beard. Baby girl. Thank you. No problem. I don't draw, but I did have ideas of OCs based on Soul Eater, but instead there's multiple headquarters based on afterlife mythology, like an Aztec and a Greek division. Was Soul Eater based on Japanese mythology? I never really got that. Am I stupid? I mean, I was a kid when Soul Eater came out, so... And I only, like, watched, like, a few episodes, so maybe that's why I never internalized it. But... if they are based on mythology and what you're saying could be, like, a proposal, that sounds really interesting. Mythology always was, like, insane to me. I always loved mythology. Always good. So many stories to tell. Wasn't there... There was an anime that came out with Aztec stuff. Also, we should be ending stream in like 8 minutes. What was the name? There was an anime with Aztec stuff. You might want to check it out. Hold on. Aztec anime. Onyx Equinox on Crunchyroll. You might like it. It's an anime. Oh, hold on. Where the fuck did my mouse go? There it is. Onyx Equinox. Definitely check it out. It looks really cool. I'm not sure. There's Lord Def who runs the whole DWMA. Ah, okay. I don't know much about Onyx Equinox, but I do know, like, that's, like, Aztec stuff, you know? In an anime form. Honestly, kids deserve good media. Kids deserve good shows. I think once I'm done with, like, my whole, like, thing of drawing big titty men with facial hair, I want to make stuff for kids. Because genuinely, children deserve so much more. They deserve good content. I said what I said. Like, it's true. They deserve good media. They deserve good stuff. People like to, like, overlook that and think, like, oh, I don't want to write for kids. But they deserve good things. They do. They really do. Man, I want to write for kids now. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe I can, like, start writing, like, kids' books. Because this comic is going to fucking take me forever. Maybe I just start writing for kids. If I have such a passion for, like... for doing that, maybe I should. I never thought about it. I should look into that. Because illustrating children's books is real easy. And writing a story for kids, arguably not as easy, but it's more impactful, I feel. Kids need books. Kids need good stuff. And I can sell it on Amazon. Bingo! Money! But yeah, I think maybe that there is something to that. I'll think on it. This is the new angle that the creme... Whoa! What if I did Bible? As if that hasn't been done like a million times before. But what if Bible but anime? Thoughts? Anime Bible? I'm sure that's been done before. Unless... Also, I think the blush looks stupid. Yeah, let's remove the blush. It looks stupid. You look stupid. Anime Jesus. Most people rejected his message. They hated Jesus because he told them the truth. But my version would have deaf gods and multiple creatures trying to keep the afterlife in order. As long as you don't go the anti-racist baby book approach. Yeah. I mean, again, I hate using the word woke, but I do not intend to create woke stuff, if that makes sense. Here's the thing is that I don't know what other word could you use for woke. Because woke is really not the word that I'm looking for. Because when you say woke, it gives the idea that what they are saying doesn't matter, but it does matter, you know? I know a video with Anime Jesus, but I don't know where to send the link for the video. Are you in my Discord server? My Discord server? Or you can just type in the name of the video and I can search it up. Yeah, let's just do that, because I didn't want to put any links in the stream, because that gets risky. Disguised propaganda. Yes. That's the word. Or that's the collection of words. I think children deserve much more than that. Also, on that note, how do we feel about Steven Universe? Because I feel like Steven Universe did good things for children's media, but at the same time did a lot of bad. And I want to know your thoughts about it. Because like I feel like there's... I can make a whole video essay about Steven Universe. I don't know, it's like... Flash Kids, all weebs go to anime heaven? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. We had 2 minutes until the end of stream. Flash Kids, all weebs go to anime heaven. Maybe I should do the Bible in anime style. Wouldn't that be funny? It looks funny already. Save to watch later. Okay. It's decent. Accidentally made my mind inserted an OC into Steven Universe. Accidentally made my mind inserted an OC into Steven Universe. I don't understand. I don't know the bad effects of Steven Universe, but people always praise the representation. It's like... I don't know how to explain it. It's like... I feel like there was a tipping point where Steven Universe fell off into barely disguised propaganda. When I like a show or premise, my mind somehow just creates an OC in it. Ah, yeah, me too. I just don't know where the line was for Steven Universe. I remember the whole like Garnet thing with Stronger Than You, that song. I feel like Steven Universe was at its peak there. It was at its pinnacle. And then somehow the writing just devolved from there. I found out the Clip Studio was the app where you can use your template and assets to make stuff fast. Thank you. Thanks to you. Yes. Clip Studio Paint does have a lot of 3D animation templates that you can use for free because it's a free program. They did compare abusive parents as fascists. See? This is what I'm talking about. There was a tipping point. There was definitely a tipping point. You're a 3D modeler, but not good at drawing. Honestly, you can make a comic using only 3D animation. I've seen people do that. It works. If your drawing skills are limited, you could totally do that. And you would have much more respect than using AI. I'll tell you that much. People won't fuck you up over that. I'm gonna make my mama. Good luck. Wishing the best for you. All right, brothers. You hate AI from now on? Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap. We converted him. We got him, boys. Okay. Anyways, brothers. We're done with today's stream. Thanks so much. You'll still use it though? Fine by me. Just be aware of what you're doing. Anyhow, that's the end of stream. We're done for today. Thanks everyone for coming on. I'm gonna be publishing this VOD onto my YouTube channel. Speaking of which, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go follow me on Twitch here. We're trying to get affiliate. So yeah, if you're watching the VOD, go to my Twitch. Subscribe, follow. I need to get affiliate so I can do fun stuff. And yeah, that's the end of stream. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. TikTok, I just released a video. And yeah, we stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on Friday, we do game day. So yeah, always streaming at 2 p.m. EST. And yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. Thanks again for coming by, and bye-bye. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.